Welcome to CA Shrika Talks. Hope you like my earlier video, है ना? एक question है. For example, suppose whatever you have earned, whatever your accomplishments are, your awards, your prizes, your everything, whatever you have saved till today, disappears tomorrow. डर लगा? You thought ना? Why am I existing them? Will you start questioning your worth or will you start questioning your existence? Let's understand and talk about self-worth today. Self-worth होता क्या है? What is self-worth? How do we understand what is our worth and how do we carry that? Self-worth is where we are connected to ourselves. Now, connected means where you understand yourself in the best manner you can. Where you know what your soul wants, where you know what are your targets and how you are working on it. जब आपको खुश होने के लिए किसी और के validation की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Where you are enough to make yourself feel complete. Where you don't need anyone else to make you feel good, beautiful, happy. You don't depend on anyone. आप जानते हो आप क्या हो. And you know, the statement is very small, आप जानते हो आप क्या हो, but this is very important when it comes to ourselves. In today's world, what we do, we just compare ourselves, our achievements with others, with our friends, with our colleagues, with the people surrounding us. The people compare us and we start comparing ourselves. We motivate them to make us feel low. That's the greatest part. We start making them feel more superior to us. We start feeling disrespected. We feel unseen. होता है ना ऐसा? Often happens. ऐसा नहीं है कि we don't care about ourselves. ऐसा नहीं है. We know we are good. But at times when things superior to us, but at times when things are more, maybe not in our favor, when the time is not in our favor, we start comparing ourselves with others. Maybe they have some different capability and I have a different capability. I can't compare myself with somebody else and I can't make myself feel low. That is the thing. That is self-worth. When you know what are your standards, when you know you are good at something, the others might not have that. But we don't look into our benefits or our pros. We just count our cons and make us feel disrespected. है ना? Self-worth also makes us to set some boundaries, some limits, fearlessly saying no to others where you are not comfortable, not to fit in where the people or where the world fits in, not to make them happy if they are happy doing something, not to make themselves feel that you are fine, else making yourself feel that I am fine. This makes a good difference. If we start understanding things in the same way, we will feel that we are more happy, we are more complete, we are more self-sufficient. अच्छा, एक बात बताओ. We say there should be no limits in our life, but I say we should have some limits and boundaries, healthy boundaries and healthy limits set for ourselves. That makes us define कि जब हम उस boundary को cross कर रहे हैं या हम उस limit को cross कर रहे हैं, that is wrong. या ये मुझे बाद में तकलीफ दे सकता है. When we don't set any boundaries or we don't set any limits, we think everything, whatever we are doing is fine. But no, there is a differentiation between good and bad that we need to understand. Because जब हम उस time पे हैं, when we are doing something, we are into something, we don't understand what this event or what this circumstance can affect us after we realize what we did. So it's important to set healthy boundaries and healthy limits. I hope you understand what boundaries and what limits I'm talking about. It's important to set those boundaries and limits so that myself don't get hurt, myself don't feel insulted, I don't feel bad. It's important to prioritize ourselves before others. It's important to prioritize your feelings first. It's to prioritize your needs your desires first before you do anyone else's. Because if you can't fulfill your desires, if you can't fulfill your wishes, if you can't take care about our own emotions, how can we expect to bring in something good around the table to others? We should not accept this. So I read somewhere that the person who is not happy from within often makes the environment around him bitter and unhappy. The reason, you know why? When you're not happy from yourself, when you're not happy with the work you are doing, when you're not happy with your aims, with your targets, and you know you're doing something wrong or you're doing something low, you feel you're not doing something great, you can't make others happy. You can't bring something good for your loved ones, for your family, for others, for the society as a whole. You can't bring something good. So it's very important to prioritize yourself first, your emotions first, your dreams first, and everything you do should be with a grateful feeling. But yes, warning, don't bring this as your ego. There's a very small line of difference between ego and self-worth or self-respect. Ego may we say, only I am the best, only I can do this thing, I'm the only one that I can do this perfectly. But when we are in self-worth and when we respect ourselves, we say, I can do this, I'm enough, I can do this, I'll try my 100% to do things completely and perfectly. There's a difference between ego and self-respect. Ego often destroys the respect, the honor feeling which you should have for things in your life, for people surrounding you, for your mentors, for your ideals, for everyone around you. Ego often destroys that. Ego brings honor, ego brings pride, which is harmful for you in the long run. If you think that you are the only one that can do things perfectly, you're in the wrong way, friend. Okay? You know, we are so blessed that the universe, our parents, has given us those resources, those facility which we can utilize and fulfill our dreams. The dream which you saw when you were a baby, when you were a child, that is only fulfilled today because of your parents, because of this universe, because of God who is present. They has given us opportunity, they has given us this resource, this facility which we can easily use and do things in our life which are great for us. It's good to give yourself the credit that we have done hard work, or we studied, or we passed the exam. It's good. But it's also important to be grateful to the people around you, to the people who are working for you, to the people who are giving you this resource, who are giving you this opportunity. You know, there are crores of people that don't get this opportunity, that don't get those resources, that are dying for these facilities. So we should be very grateful, we should be very respectful for people around us, for all the resources that we have got. So ego should not come to your path, friend. And do keep in mind that you have that grateful feeling, you have that respectful feeling for people around you, for everything that you have achieved in your life, and for yourself too. Don't make yourself feel incomplete, don't make yourself feel low. Always, even the most successful people whose names we study in books, those people also faced low times, those people also faced moments where they were not feeling so high. उनको भी ऐसे moments face करने पड़े थे when they were not good, when they were not feeling good. Struggle तो सबको करना पड़ेगा ना. That doesn't mean we are not fine, that we are not okay, we are not full, we are not self-sufficient. That does not mean that. Don't make yourself feel low. जब भी आपके पास कोई ऐसा मोमेंट आए when you don't feel good or you think things are not working in my favor, just pray to the God, just sit with your parents, talk to your friends. I am sure, I bet you'll feel better. Spend some time with yourself. अपने उन टाइम को याद करिए when you did something good and you felt happy. Work on the thing which is not doing good to you. Work on the problem. You'll surely come out of that. With the hope that we understand what is self-worth and how it is important for us, let's just end today's video. Stay tuned on CA Ashwika Talks. We'll bring in some good discussions, some good topics that we often ignore in our life. Okay, thanks. Bye bye.